Now I get the fun of trying to find everyone in the lodge.
I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Hey, Vasco.
Captain, it appears Constellation's current mission is at its end. It is customary to offer congratulatory statements.
You deserve plenty of praise yourself, Vasco. I actually feel a bit sad. You could just say it's over, we won. You deserve plenty of praise yourself, Vasco.
If I were sentient, I am sure I would be feeling a great sense of pride and increased social connectivity to you. I hope the process of becoming Starborn is done without causing any physical trauma. But given the unknown physiological requirements of crossing universes, that seems unlikely.
Haha. You always know how to end on a positive note. We should see if a robot can become Starborn. I'm just gonna walk away from this conversation now, Vasco. We should see if a robot can become Starborn.
Given that the Starborn encounters have so far not included any robots, the safe assumption is that I will need to remain behind if we do not see each other again. Goodbye, Captain. From a statistical standpoint, you have been an unusually effective member of this team.
Alright. Vladimir, I went looking for you.
It'll be a shame to pack up all the modifications to the Eye for finding the artifacts. But she's earned a break. Gilded our fortunes for sure.
I can say the same about you, Vladimir. We couldn't have done it without you. Don't believe that? You'll find some new anomaly out there in the stars to lose your time in. The Eye sleeps at last, Vlad. May she dream of what she'll discover next. I can say the same about you, Vladimir. We couldn't have done this without you.
I'm just an old blade in the dark trying to make good. I'll be taking up the chair when everyone's gone in the Unity. Set Constellation's course for another new beginning. Not my first time at the helm for a crew, but going to take it slow.
Constellation will be in good hands with you. I'd rather you come with us into the Unity. You should make Constellation's official chair a bench press. Every new member has to do reps. These, like, random nonsense options that they've had at the end of a bunch of these dialogues that we've been having recently are just weird. You should come with us into the Unity.
Tell you the secret whys of a retired fleet member. There's a way things end. Have to see that before time and luck catches up. Well, tipped your ear long enough. I'll be smiling as you walk through Eternity's gate. Give the next universe something to talk about, yeah?
So there's been times where they've implied that I am going into the Unity by myself, and other times where it seems I'm able to take a bunch of people with me. And now it sounds like I'm taking all of Constellation besides Vladimir.
We have all the artifacts.
Hey, Cora.
I can't wait to get to the Unity. I've been reading all about parallel universe theory, and I'm so ready to meet another version of me. You think it's okay if I call them Cora too?
I'm sure you'll work something out if it's not. Wait, you're not coming with us. It's too dangerous. Honestly, I'd be a little offended if it were me being called too. I'm sure I'll work something out.
I'll have to check all my charts and double check all the locking mechanisms and see what kind of differences there are in the next universe. You know, in case we get into the kind of trouble we always do. Look, Dad said that there's a chance we might all get separated after we go to the Unity. You don't think that's going to happen, do you?
It might. That's the risk we'll all be making. This is why I think you should stay here where it's safe. No, it'll be fine. This is what we do. It might... Yeah. We don't know anything about what we're going to be dealing with.
That's what Dad said. I feel... kind of bad, you know? That I want to go anyway. I'm sure gonna miss the lodge. But I can't wait to see what happens next.
She's like 12 and already wanting to become an immortal Starborn.
Heck of a thing we pulled off.
Who might end up being separated from her father, which would be a thing.
Coming up on the end of a long ride here. We got all the artifacts. Are you ready for what comes next? Might not see each other on the other side.
We have to risk it. It's what we do. I'm worried, Sam. I won't lie. I've had enough looking at your ugly mug anyway, cowboy. Like, who would use any of these last options? We have to risk it. It's what we do.
I know. Just bracing for it. Hey, listen, you're probably wondering about Cora. I played it over in my head 1,000 times, and I've made up my mind. She's coming with. I know what everyone's gonna say, but even if I told her no, she'd find some way on board that ship. And if we stayed behind, we'd both regret it.
Can't keep a co out of an adventure. I get it. You gotta be kidding me. What if you get split up? She'd be all alone. Core with Starborn powers. The multiverse won't know it hit it. I mean, I'm worried about... Yeah, that one. If you get split up, she'd be all alone. But she'd be all alone with superpowers. Can't keep a co out of an adventure. I get it.
I'm sure plenty of the others won't like it. And I'll be worried like no tomorrow if we don't end up in the same place. But I gotta keep telling myself that Cora's ready for this. And hey, same goes for you. If we don't see each other on the other side, it's been all worth it.
The artifacts are all
Can we
gathered.
get a moment?
Hey, Walter.
Done it. Never regretted coming out of retirement. Constellation's got the writ of the righteous. Keeps me young.
You have more to say?
You are straight out of one of those film noir novels. Working undercover and thwarting the bad guys. Just walking around the key makes my skin crawl. How'd you pull it off?
Scared out of my mind, to be honest. Just took on the role, buried my real personality deep down, pulled it off. That's all that matters. Since I had to make her terrible, I'm glad it's over. Scared out of my mind, to be honest.
You did the job anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong, helping SysDef was never on my bucket list. Commander Akande, he really wasn't as much of a tight ass as I was expecting. And ultimately, he had you back, so I guess here's to SysDef.
I'd happily keep work with Akande again. Thanks for your support, Sam. I would have helped SysDef voluntarily had they given me the choice. SysDef was the lesser evil. It's simple as that. Thanks for your support, Sam.
Oh, shucks. Well, this victory, really, it's all you. I just wanted to say, when we first teamed up, I had a good feeling about you. But this... you really helped people. Helped everyone. I can't wait for our next adventure. You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
No, we've chatted like twice already. I'm moving on to talk to other people.
There's nothing like an investment paying off. We've succeeded beyond my wildest dreams. Everyone should feel proud.
Constellation couldn't have done it without Stroud Eklund's support. Thank you, Walter. We haven't made any money, though. It was never about that. I don't want you figuring out some way to sell the Unity, Walter, just so we're clear. No. We couldn't have done it without Stroud Eklund's support.
Oh no. This moment isn't about my corporate holdings, no. Being part of Constellation was just for me. Although there's always opportunities, I'm not above taking advantage of what we learn as a group. Alas, while I would like to take the final jump with everyone, I'm afraid the saying, "you can't take it all with you," has caught up to me. There might not be a Stroud Eklund in the next universe, and certainly not mine. And I would be a poor choice of company if I was, well, poor.
Goodbye, Walter. Don't sell yourself short, Walter. There's more to you than your money. If I meet a version of you that's poor, I'll loan him 5 credits. 0% interest. There's more to you than money.
Thank you for that. But I'd be lying to myself if I didn't admit it was a part of me. And I have no desire to find out who I am without it. Goodbye, my friend. If I could borrow a bit from Sebastian Banks. Bring light into the darkness of the unknown.
I do like how they're having a good spread between people who are excited to go through the Unity and people who are cautious,
Very funny, Walter.
people who will go and people who won't.
He's been keeping me busy.
Not in a long time.
Right, sure.
Not
You're
since...
telling me you haven't been on the lookout
What
at
was it
all?
like?
If you must know,
Terrible. It was terrible.
there's rumors of an 18th century
Stay away from
English
that stuff, Cora.
translation of
Trust
the
me.
Bhagavad Gita that I was following
worst.
up on.
Let me know how it turns out.
Do you have a second? Friend?
Yes. Hey, Mateo.
I've thought about it, and as much as I would love to see the unity the way Keeper Aquilus has experienced it, I'm not coming with you.
Can't be serious. This is what Constellation's been waiting for. I understand, Mateo. Too bad. I think the multiverse is ready for Starborn Mateo. This is what Constellation has been waiting for.
I know I should be excited, but I can't stop thinking about the fact that the Keeper knew about the Unity but chose to keep it hidden. I think I need to look for my answers here, in this universe. And I can't leave my parents. I know they would understand, but they're not getting any younger.
Good luck, Mateo, and goodbye. I think you're making a mistake, Mateo. You should come with us. Bring them along, Starborn, Mateo, and family. Now, good luck, Mateo, and goodbye.
You too. I know I'm flaking out at the end, but I'm glad I was a part of all this.
Although I'm noticing the ones that are staying behind are the ones we don't really know much, and I'm wondering if they have a system
Can I have a pet?
like,
A pet.
you know, loyalty in Mass Effect, where
Pets in the Starship.
the people you traveled with regularly are the ones who go through, and those of you who didn't have excuses for why they're staying behind. I guess everyone I can talk to is marked, so there is no one down here. Whoever this last individual is, they're upstairs? Yeah. Nope, not that way. Go back in. Whoa, was not expecting you there, and I should have, because you're always following.
Much as I'm eager to explore the universe, there's nothing quite like the feeling of returning home.
I guess you're in here. Noel, we basically never talked to you.
I'm not keeping all the artifacts here anymore, but I think I can get some good readings from your ship. You have no idea how excited I am to analyze the data after you jump to the Unity. I'm gonna make some coffee. Pull an all-nighter.
You can analyze your data on the ship. You're coming with us. Whoa, don't do that. We have no idea what analyzing that will do. You're more excited about the all-nighter than literally being able to cross universes? Yeah, you can analyze the data on the ship. You're coming with us.
What? No. I do not do field work, especially not the restructuring yourself at the molecular level kind. Or whatever the Unity actually does to make you Starborn. Anyway, Vladimir and I have been talking, and we're both staying here. Someone has to keep Constellation going with so many people leaving. It'll be pretty quiet at first, but that's what Constellation has been doing forever, right? An old generation moves on, a new one moves in.
Goodbye, Noel. Thank you for everything. I think you should come with us. Noel, Chair of Constellation has a nice ring to it. We already know that Vladimir's the new chair. Goodbye, Noel. Thank you for everything.
Okay, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. And I'm sticking to that. So, goodbye. I'll miss you all.
Okay, we have talked to everyone. Although, there is the girl from Sarah's loyalty quest, the young child that we found, who was staying at Constellation. She should be somewhere, and I would think we would be able to talk to her. Right? I'm not misremembering that. She didn't get adopted or something elsewhere. Though I haven't seen her in a while, so who knows. There you are.
If you want to talk, make it
Sona.
quick. I think I'm late for Noelle's science lesson. What's up?
Are you getting used to living in New Atlantis?
I don't know if I'll ever get used to being around all these people. Everyone hurrying around, talking, eating, drinking, doing a million things. It's so weird. But kind of exciting at the same time, you know? Going from a planet with a population of 3 to this one is going to take a lot of patience and trust, that's for sure.
So what do you think of the lodge?
It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it in all my life. Not even in Mom's picture slates. It's almost like a fairy tale. Like it's not real, you know? I'm sure that sounds pretty dumb to you. But hey, I lived in a house made from busted up spaceship parts and trees.
Do you regret leaving Cassiopeia?
Yeah, a little bit. That planet was the only real home that I ever knew. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it feels like I've left my family behind. It was a really tough decision to make. But you and Sarah were right. I had to move on with my life. And hey, one day when I'm old enough, I could always go back for a visit.
Yep. Do you think you'll make friends around here?
Well, there's no other people my age here at the lodge, so it's going to be kind of tough. Actually, Noelle is pretty nice. She said she'd teach me some stuff about science. You know, pick up where my mom left off. Besides that, I don't really care if I make friends or not. You and Sarah are the only friends I'll ever really need.
Yeah, we're leaving. And I can't tell you that, so...
Don't worry about me. I'll
Good
be
luck.
fine.
Also, no other kids your age. You and Cora look roughly the same age. Bethesda only has one child model, so I don't know how old you guys actually are supposed to be. Okay. So all we have left to do is build the armillary on the ship. Or, not build, but put all the things into the armillary. I don't think we have to actually build it. Might be a thing we need to build on our ship, I don't know. But, yes. And then grab a jump somewhere. And it will tell us how to get to Unity. I guess. Whatever that means. It's my normal roughly quitting time, but it feels like we're right at the end, so I'm just going to keep pushing on. And we'll see what we see.
You've got it.
Aw, didn't have another jump. I fell right into the fountain.
I think I want to join this.
Okay, yeah, it's not telling me to talk to the shipbuilder or anything, so... If I build the armillary, they're just saying put the artifacts into the ship's armillary location.
I'll head to my crew position.
A face I never want to see.
Alright, so it is here. Activate the armillary screen. Add artifacts. You've completed the armillary. Once you power up your grav drive, you'll jump to the Unity. Remove the armillary from your ship if you need to grav jump to anywhere else. Power up the grav drive and jump to the Unity, or remove the armillary to grav jump normally. One giant leap. Alright.
Lifting off now.
Go to space and then grab jump to the Unity.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Alright. What do we want to grab jump to? Soul. Even though theoretically we're not going to make it, we will just pretend that we are heading to Earth. Seems like a good final jump intent. As usual, our values have gone all crazy. Not that it really matters. Let's grab jump. Huh. Okay. Oh. I thought that was a video since I could see my character in the distance. So I don't know who I'm portraying this slow walk as. And where is Sarah and all the others?
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity.
You're me. I don't sound anything like that. So this is the Unity. I was expecting more. Is this the end? The afterlife? Heaven? Are you?
It's natural that your mind would go there. And it's not a simple question to answer. You stand now at the very center of space and time. Center being the best word to grant you understanding, but still not entirely accurate. The Unity is what was, what is, and what shall be. It is nowhere and everywhere, nothing and everything. It is the Unity. Any other meaning is entirely up to you. All of you.
You're me.
A thought occurs. Can anyone ever truly experience reality outside of oneself? All of time and space filters through a singular perspective. I am as much you as you are a part of everything. All points connect to here. When a star is born or dies, its existence beats through the heart of this place. The Unity. I have seen all you are, have been, and could be. Do you feel like you've lived a good life? Is there anything you regret?
Done all I can and made peace with what I couldn't. I mean, we all have regrets, if we're being honest, anyway. I did it. What I pleased and took what I wanted. Being good was never the plan. So wait, am I dead?
Do you feel dead? You are energy, and energy cannot be destroyed.
I've done all I can and made peace with what I couldn't.
That's good. You will need that clarity for what comes next. In order to become Starborn, you must give the universe one last thing. Yourself. That intangible part of you. That something that makes you unique amongst the infinite will explode like a supernova. A part of you will fuse with the essence of this universe, while another part leaves it behind forever. Do you understand what I mean? This one final leap will change this universe forever, even as you leave it behind.
The Starborn said I would be reborn. This sounds like death. Skip to the part where I become more powerful. Harsh. This is all too much. I don't understand. Wait, the artifacts, the temples, the armor layer, who created them and why?
Unknowingly, you just answered your own questions. For who creates things but creators? That is what they have been named throughout the endless circle of time. Are they one or many? Human or alien? Terrestrial or celestial? One day, you might even meet the creators, but not this day. As for the why, so that you could ask that very question, so that you could stand before me for time immemorial and delve into the mysterious of the unending cosmos.
Huh. Alright, well, they said I would be reborn. That sounds like death.
Much like the death of a star creates new kinds of matter, so will the part of your being become fused with the unity itself. That part is what becomes starborn and crosses into the multiverse. Through your eyes, it will be as if waking up from a dream. Walk into the gate of light, and you will become starborn. Everything will vanish, and you will awaken somewhere else. But that isn't your only potential destiny. You could turn around, walk away from the unity until the stars fade away, and you will wake up on your own ship, in your universe. You could live out the life you have. I have enjoyed speaking to you once again. All of you. Every version that is here in the Unity, right now. Go out into the stars.
We can walk away and go back.
Consider stepping towards infinity. I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving. As the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time.
Okay. Can I interact with any of these?
The emissary remains in this universe, but your faith in them inspires them to seek out those they believe are worthy of finding the unity. Many noble starborn will be reborn under their guidance.
Okay. And just toss down a save now so I don't accidentally walk too far.
The Constellation membership who stays behind will in time publish their data about the discovery of the artifacts, the starborn, and the unity. Space exploration across the settled systems is given new life as people search for hope out there in the stars. Ron Hope's downfall proves once again that the Free Star Rangers put justice above petty power plays and politics. A sense of commitment to the common good grows throughout the Free Star Collective. Acts of heroism and noble sacrifice increase. The use of an engineered microbe on the Terramorphs leads to a near extinction of the species. Fear of aliens declines throughout the settled systems. Belief in the UC as the most well-protected area of space grows.
Okay. I don't want to leave Sarah for last. Just want to make sure I don't accidentally step into that.
Ryujin Industries dismantles the internal neuroamp and keeps its existence a secret. The company is successful, but quieter. Every new operative that is hired hears the story of your rise through the corporate ladder and looks to emulate your success. Your work with UC SysDef against the Crimson Fleet is a triumph of law over greed. The UC establishes greater security throughout the settled systems. Travelers throughout the stars will be safer.
Yeah, we can't interact with any of these people. Only Sarah.
Your lover, Sarah Morgan, eventually chooses to be reborn herself. Your commitment to each other bolsters all relationships in the settled systems. Marriages blossom. More children are born who want to be explorers.
So she doesn't get reborn immediately. So while I'm making this choice, it says she eventually chooses.
It has been good to see you.
I can't talk to you any further? Alright. Looks like that's everything, so let's head into the Unity.
Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits you. Who will you be in this one? What choices will you make?
Who knows? Alright, so it's curious if it was going to credits or if it was just going to start up New Game Plus. Oh. So there's no skip that I can see, but I can scroll quicker. Yeah, game had lots of bugs, not too many, but an amount. But overall, I enjoyed large portions of it. So, it's a Bethesda game. There's things I could have done different and better, but it was still enjoyable enough. So, I got my money's worth, I would say. One small step. Starborn. That is what you've become. A being who has touched the infinite. Your story is over, but will begin anew in this universe and countless others. You remember all you have learned, your possessions and everyone you knew have been left behind. Explore this new universe and all it offers, and perhaps take another trip through the Unity. So I have no inventory, so my super guns are gone. Yeah, so I'm still me, but I'm now a Starborn. And I have my own ship. Okay, so it starts us Vectera, which I think is where the game actually started. Keep sneezing, but go to the lodge. I'm still willing to play along and see how this changes. Not gonna do, like, too much, but let's check out the lodge. Wow, this ship has no energy, though. Just looking at the pips we have available, and we've got nothing.
Unregistered starship. We're detecting... Well, it's what we're not detecting that's an issue. What's powering that thing? You know what? Just hold still while we do the contraband check.
Yeah.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
Huh. There's like, your ship is weird, but that's fine, probably. So we are level 40. We've got all of our skills still. Okay. Let's land at New Atlantis. With our super high-tech spaceship. And I suspect I can't upgrade this ship. But I, of course, have to check.
Whoa! Now that is a ship!
Yeah.
So, this ship of yours doesn't take standard... you know what? We'll figure it out.
I'd like to view and modify my ship.
Okay, no problem.
He's just like, alright, sure. Inspect. Yeah, it's not showing me any options for building on the ship. But it is thinking I have a second ship. Oh. I own the Frontier for reasons that make no sense since I've never been to Constellation in this life.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a united colony.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
And I can't fast travel directly to the lodge? You've not discovered this location yet. So much for having all of my knowledge and skills. I don't know where the lodge is. So yeah, we'll get to see, because I think generally Constellation is the main thing that changes between playthroughs.
Another day, another credit.
So we'll get to see what this universe's Constellation is like. And we also shouldn't have the watch that lets us in. But since we own the Frontier, maybe they're just hand-waving it that we somehow got the watch, since all of our equipment was gone. So that's not explained very well.
Excuse me, this is a private... Wait. There's something familiar about you. Vasco, identify.
Scanning. Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Vectera. Current whereabouts, previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now?
Repeat main quest. I want to join Constellation and unravel this mystery with you. Or, I'm not who you think. I'm Starborn. I know what the artifacts are. And just skip the main quest. I've got all the answers.
I see. So some of our theories about the artifacts are correct.
You're taking their word for it? What if this person's just delusional? Breathed in too many gases in that mining operation.
Why don't we hear him out? We know next to nothing. We have everything to gain if he's telling the truth.
All right, let's hear it.
Let's see. I'm not from this universe. There's a place called the Unity, which connects all realities. This is going to sound weird, but I've done all this before. I came here with an artifact and joined Constellation. The Starborn hunt for the artifacts across the multiverse, each hoping to be the one that constructs the armillary. I'm not from this universe. There's a place called the Unity, which connects all realities.
So, that's what we're looking for. The pieces to an armillary. A path to the center of a multiverse.
This is either the truth or the most elaborate practical joke I've ever witnessed.
I think we're past the point of doubting, Walter.
In any event, we'll be able to see for ourselves. We know where most of the artifacts are now, and presumably how we get them.
There are artifacts I pulled out of bedrock myself, ones that granted visions. You could gather up the artifacts easily while I look for the other Starborn. Remember, in the end, the power of the Unity is mine. There are artifacts I pulled out of bedrock myself, ones that granted visions.
And if what you've told us about the Starborn is to be believed, we'll need all the help we can get. I want you to check with Vladimir on the Eye. Cross-reference what you've told us with what he's picking up on the scans. You track down the artifacts the Eye finds, while we gather the others.
You're not the same Sarah I knew, but it's good to see you again, old friend. The hunter killed one of you in my universe. He will not do the same here. Thanks for believing me, Sarah. The old friend feels awkward, but the sentiment is what I'm going for, that you're not the Sarah I knew, but it's good to see you again.
I hope that other Sarah of yours knows you're safe. Now let's get those artifacts.
Okay. I'm not seeing any particular oddities with Constellation.
You are unprecedented. You really are something.
I stand by my initial skepticism.
I mean, I still have powers, I assume. Yeah. Where it's like, I'm skeptical, okay. Can you do that? Ha. Alright. I don't see anything that stands out as super odd.
The artifacts. We won't let this knowledge go to waste.
With that, though, I think I will call that the end of this Starfield run. Maybe if the DLC comes out and it sounds interesting enough, we might come back and check it out. Otherwise, we'll call this the end. I hope you all had fun.
I think you already
And
know everything is.
yeah, I hope you all had fun watching this and look forward to seeing you again as we play new games. But that's it for today.